2 kilometers remaining, and riders just dropping like flies out of the back. This peloton is going to be reduced even further in the next 1800 meters or so. Gaudu looks like he's on a hair trigger, ready to go. Well, not doing it just for the time being, but Adam Yates and Micah very much in their proximity. Micah will be trying to guide Yates as best as he can, but here are some of the helpers who've already been shredded. My life, this is a tough ask. And you can see the wall up ahead. Too much for Tudor, at least just for the time being. 1,500 meters, that's all we've got. Gaudu on a hair trigger, still biding his time by the barriers here. Adam Yates looking cool, calm and collective, almost leading Micah here. Rubaix tucked in as well. And look at the incline. That's a perfect view of what we're having to deal with. It's slowed down, but Gaudu has not. First attack really on this climb from him. Adam Yates just bouncing, tempoing almost. And the Flamme Rouge is going to be a temptation. Red flag to a bull, you might say. Well, let's wait and see. They spread across the road just to give themselves a bit more options as to vision. Micah tries to come around the outside and offer something of a support, really, to Adam Yates. How much use he's going to be in this last kilometre, I do not know. And here he goes. This is Gaudu. He's gone. Yates follows. Micah goes to the side of the road. Utebrooks is in the frame as well. Super work, you've got to say, by Damien Howson, likewise, and a couple of others that really want to be part of proceedings here. Fabulous work, and they weave a tapestry of pain from one side of the road to the other. Well, they're trying to just ease the gradient a little bit by traversing, and Gaudu goes again. If everyone around you is suffering, it's time to turn the crank once more and just impose the hurt on those around you. He does it so well. Utebrooks is the man that follows. Adam Yates going into his slipstream, possibly getting a free ride, almost a tow rope over to Gaudu, has been the star turn so far. Can he be in the spotlight at the end of the day? That's the big question, and it looks like it may well just be between the pair of them. Utebrooks looks like he's struggling as the bigger man. Here we go. The last 500 meters of the day, and now he really goes deep. Sees an opportunity, had a little check behind, saw there was a gap, decided to treble it, and Adam Yates looks like he's the only man who can possibly bridge it. He's going over. Oh, the hard black lines of the trucks that have come down here and left their trace. They go to the other side of the road themselves. It's a dusty old surface, but quite frankly, dust being kicked into the faces of absolutely everybody by David Gaudu. 300 meters to go. Adam Yates looks like he's disengaged here. He must be able to find something, surely, but Gaudu has got answers to absolutely everything. Into the barrier section right now. Here comes Adam Yates. Has he got a little bit of aero assist? Is he going to drive into that tunnel, come around the outside of Gaudu? It looks like that's what's going to happen. 150 meters to go. Gaudu responds. This is brilliant. Left-hand curve, very gentle it is, but it favours him. And is he finding space? Yes, he is. 2 bike lengths, 2.5, 3 bike lengths. Oh, David Gaudu is on song here. He's lived up to the billing, and he's delivered. Brilliant. And the road is running out, and here come UE Team Emirates. Been a great drive by Micah. Jay Vine also very much involved in nursing Adam Yates to this point. The red jersey still very much embedded. Paret-Peintre here with the white jersey as well. A few other hopefuls as Van Sevenant just goes backwards, and hardly surprising. He's given the day absolutely everything. Jay Vine is amazing in his own right. Back from injury, of course, but now looking super strong, and what a super domestique he's turned out to be. 9 riders only from the peloton as it explodes, and it's thinning down even more. Just 2 to go and 4 riders up front. Just weaving around. There goes the youngster Paret-Peintre, and Gaudu looks like he is struggling. Vine goes over to the left-hand side of the road, leading Adam Yates and Paret-Peintre up front, with David Gaudu looking like he's holding on for dear life here. What a test this is. We're nudging up to 14% on occasions. There are some flatter planes where, and this is where Gaudu may well just start to wind back in, but, well, unfortunately for him, there's attacks rolling off up front, and Paret-Peintre, the youngster it is that goes for it. Goodness me, he's digging in deep, and Adam Yates not tempted to follow. He knows how to ride to power, but out of the saddle goes Paret-Peintre. Adam Yates, well, I was going to say he looks untroubled, but that's far from the truth. Everybody here knows that this is a mighty test. He said at the start of the day that he was going to be measured today, and well, a measure of just how brave David Gaudu is. We thought he'd been dropped, and he's working his way back in here. This is absolutely phenomenal. Goodness me. A gladiator, to say the least. He's undipped his jersey to try and find some cool on a day, which is another warm one despite the breeze that we've got here. Yates now pasting Paret-Peintre, and Gaudu's going to get back in. Wonder if they're going to attack him straight away here, but I don't think anyone's got the heart to do it. Possibly not even the legs. Let's wait and see. 1,400 metres to go. Flamme Rouge up ahead, and others now out of the main peloton, like Jan Udebrooks, coming to try and join the fun. Look over the shoulder momentarily. Not quite sure whether they're worried about the men in yellow and black. I doubt it. The trio look to be in charge of this one, but nobody knows how it's going to pan out as we hit the Flamme Rouge itself. Little left-hander here, gently taken, as you can see. No launch pad, really. Sometimes you get the impetus off a corner like this and slingshot yourself away, but nobody tempted just for now. Man on front will not have the best vision, of course, but he's got the best legs, has he, Adam Yates? Let's wait and see. Well, Paret-Peintre thinks otherwise. Rounds Gaudu, gets onto the back wheel of Adam Yates, and Gaudu's struggling again, I'm afraid. This has been really tough for him, but he fights to get back on. What a brave ride for him. If there was a prize for bravery, he would have won it long ago. 700 metres to go now. Paret-Peintre goes up the inside on the barriers just to defend that line. If the road just wavers a little bit, as it did, it now goes over to the left. They cross the road, and you can cross out Gaudu by the looks of things. Oh, that is a big, big gap, and I fear unbridgeable because it's still very, very steep before we get to the line. Barriers coming up ahead right now, and 300 metres to go. Adam Yates bouncing nicely, good tempo from him. Paret-Peintre just front wheel starting to weave here, and you feel like Adam Yates has probably got something left in the tank here. He usually does at moments such as this. Hardly a sprinter, but whoa, my life! And that's Paret-Peintre who just rounds him on the outside here and takes control, does he? Let's wait and see. Big response from Adam Yates. No, it's just faded into the stands. And over the shoulder looks Paret-Peintre again. Maybe that's a lack of confidence from the youngster. He wears the young rider's jersey. Well, could he have changed it into red today? That is a phenomenal drive by him. He's not going to win the race, but he's going to win the day, and he's won our hearts. That was brilliant.